Welcome to the channel, my boys. For today's video, I will be giving you guys a full starter guide to everything peroxide, okay? We'll be talking about everything including leveling, ranking, and etc. So yeah, make sure to subscribe because I will be dropping more guides on the channel soon. And we're also trying to hit 240,000 subscribers by the end of August. So please, boys, make sure you hit that button. So boys, once you first spawn into the game, you'll see your character looking pretty normal off rip. What you want to do is decide if you want to be a Soul Reaper, Quincy, or Hollow. Now, for Soul Reapers, you're going to want to go to the outskirts of the main town to talk to Kisuke in his home, and he'll offer to turn you into a Soul Reaper. And then to become a Quincy, you're going to want to talk to this random guy in the main town, and he's pretty much in the corner of like this parking lot. So once you go up to him, he'll also offer to turn you into a Quincy, and it's really just that simple. Now for Hollows, it's a little bit different. You're going to want to run around the map a little bit, and eventually you'll run into an invisible Hollow trying to attack you. Just let that man kill you, honestly. Just let him defeat you, and then after that you'll respawn and we'll have the chain of fate on your character. So from this point on, what you want to do is just spam press G, and pretty much you'll become a Hollow from there. And Hollow progression is a little bit different entirely compared to the Quincy's and Soul Reapers, so I'll be dropping a separate guide on that, which should also already be out by now, so go check that out. Now let's move on to the leveling. Leveling is kind of complicated at first if you're not used to it, but it's pretty simple. So if we press M, we'll be in the menu and we'll see something called potential and another thing that says max level under it. You can't level up past your max level for the time being, but when you first spawn in, your max level should be around 6 if I'm not mistaken. So what you want to do is go find the bulletin boards. There's one near Kisuke and there's also another one in the main town as well. I would recommend taking the kill 3 Hollows quest for right now, and you just want to repeat that over and over until you hit your max level. So you might be wondering, how do you break through your max level? And that's pretty much by leveling up your stats. See, in this game you have to train your stats to break past your current max level pretty much. So, and to do that, you just want to talk to the Quincy guy right next to the board, and he can pretty much just change it for you from there, and you can pick whichever stat, agility, strength, or whatever. Now this method does actually cost 50 yen, so I would recommend doing the deliver the package or the clean Kisuke's house quest, just because they do give a little bit of EXP compared to the Hollow ones, but they give a little bit more money and you'll be able to do them a lot quicker because they don't take as much effort, you know? So yeah, once you do that and talk to the guy to change your quest type, and then after you end up completing the quest, you'll actually get stat points for whichever stat you clicked on. So pretty simple, right? Now the only thing with this method is it just doesn't give stats as quickly as some other methods, like being able to fight Kisuke. Now Kisuke actually gives you even more stat points into whichever stat you chose, right? To do it, you'll just want to go up to Kisuke, talk to him. This one's also 50 yen as well. Tell him you want to train and then pick whichever stat you want to train, and pretty much from here on you're going to fight him in his little realm or something like that. And just be careful, he might be a little hard for beginners, especially if you're not really too used to the combat just yet. He also does scale to your level, so it shouldn't be too bad for you. Only downside with Kisuke is the fact that you're only able to do it every 30 minutes, so you're going to have to do other things in the meantime. Also, you guys saw after I defeated Kisuke, my agility stat now has 3 stars next to it, and simply put, each star you get buffs, and the max stars you can get is 5, so that's some really good EXP right there. And because my agility stat is actually now over 10, I've actually unlocked a flash step as well, so that's really dope as well. You can get more flash steps every 20 to 30 points in agility. So yeah, there is also dojos that are right across the street from Kisuke's house, and this also helps you level up your stats as well. But now one of the last things you might be confused about is what the hell is a limit break? Because that really confused me at first. As you can see on the right side of the menu, it says Ryatsu, combat, and agility stats are all unmaxed, right? So once you've maxed your stats by either doing any of the methods we talked about earlier, you'll see something pop up called limit break, and the bar will be at the very bottom at first, but that's okay. Pretty much to fill that bar up, you either need to 1, do quests and just get combat experience by killing NPCs, or 2, talk to random NPCs around the map, like literally anybody. You can just go up to talk to anybody and you can get EXP for that as well. But only downside to that is you can only talk to them 1 time for that EXP, so you can't talk to the same person again. But after your bar is maxed out, press G on your keyboard and you'll pretty much move on to the next letter ranking. So for example, if you're rank B, you'll then rank up to rank A. It's pretty simple, boys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the starter guide. That's pretty much all you'll need to know. From here on out, you just want to keep leveling up. I'll also be dropping guides specific to each race on like how to get your Shrift, your Shikai, etc, etc. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that. It should be coming out very soon if it's not out already. And yeah, boys,